Now, when we talk about OpenAI and where they're at with their business, they're struggling. They did have an enterprise monopoly. I mean, I remember not so long ago, people were declaring the race was already over. I mean, Microsoft took a huge stake in them. Apple decided to use them for their devices, for their intelligence. And, they were at 50% market share of enterprises when you talk about large language model APIs back in 2022, towards the end of 2022. And Anthropic was at like 12%, and Meta was at about 15%, Google was at about 8%. So you had OpenAI way up there at 50, the closest competitor was actually Meta, around 15%. That was at the end of 2022. Now, since then, it's just been a straight dive for OpenAI. Meta's tanked as well, and Google and Anthropic have just risen. So now Anthropic is in the lead at over 30%, and OpenAI has dropped to about 25%. So the trend is there that OpenAI is absolutely tanking and Anthropic is rising. Also recently, Microsoft announced that their Copilot is going to work with Anthropic as well as OpenAI, which is huge. I mean, OpenAI had the monopoly for everything running through Microsoft, which powers a huge number of enterprises, and so that's gone. So they really need to figure out how to pivot and win that back. And it is going to be tricky because they've really been optimizing for offering cheap chat intelligence. And yes, I know, Codex apparently does great at coding, so they definitely haven't given up there, but that seems to be their main way they're going. If you can just take the words of Sam Altman, even criticizing Anthropic for being like a rich product for rich people and saying that he wanted to offer intelligence to everybody. It's all said and good, but now the market reality is showing that they're losing to the enterprises, and also knowing that, when you talk about just providing the intelligence, that's going to be a commodity. Where does this leave them? In a bit of trouble. So they're now pivoting